Hey guys, Danny the Reader here, and what's up? I'm here to talk about my favorite series of all time. You may have noticed that I'm standing up and not sitting down because I realize that sitting down looks a little bit weird and awkward, so I'm trying something different. I'm trying to get a good quality, good video. I love this series. I read this series within I'm gonna have to say like a month, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 books. Well, no, there's 5, but there's like another book that goes with it. You'll see what I mean. My favorite series is the Selection series. I love this series so much. I'm not kidding you guys. I read this book within like 3 days. Like I sat down and I couldn't stop. And for you guys that don't know what this is about, it's basically like a Hunger Games except with princesses and princes, and basically there's 35 girls. All these girls are having to compete for the prince's heart, and this girl named America Singer, that's her name, America Singer, and this is her, in case you didn't figure that out already. She doesn't want to go into the selection. She hates everything about the selection, and she doesn't particularly hate the prince, but she definitely doesn't like him either. And she already has a boyfriend named Aspen. He is her dream boyfriend. He's absolutely perfect. He could never do anything wrong. And well, funny story, he enters her name into the selection. I don't know why, because maybe, I don't know, he's stupid and he shouldn't have let America go, but then again, yeah, I'm glad he did. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, duh, the selection, it's a crown. Well, let me just go through them. The second book is called The Elite. Yeah, she made it through the first book. They're not good. Prince Maxon isn't gonna send her home after the first book. That's the only spoiler I'm giving y'all. Oh, and this is by Kiera Cass, by the way, in case y'all can't read. She's having to fight like 34 other girls. Can you imagine that? It's not even fathomable. I want to say it's modern, but this is actually like a dystopian when you think about it. It's actually like a dystopian because this is like way into the future where they have a thing called caste, which is like, I guess, your ranking in society. And so she's like I think she was like a 6. I think she was a 6. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I haven't read this in about a month, maybe 2, because I read all these series, all these books in a month, and I think I need to reread them. The third book is called The One by Kiera Cass, and I just love the cover of this book. It's so white. Well, it's an off-white, but we're not checking that. But it's just a beautiful cover, and she just looks so pretty. And I actually follow this girl, like the model, on Instagram because I'm weird like that. Book probs. The one thing I hate about this book, just look. The first and the second are bigger than my third, and it drives me insane because I got this one at a Scholastic book fair, and this one I think I got this one at like Hastings or something. Yo Hastings, I love ya. Yeah, it just drives me insane, and just like, look at this. This is terrible. This is the worst. And the thing's not even the same. It says Harper Teen, and then these are Scholastic. Like, what? Moving on. The fourth book is called The Heir, and It's ratty looking because my mom's reading it and she's almost done, as you can see. I have really gotten my mother into the series. Shout out to my mom. You're cool and awesome. But love ya. This is actually my favorite cover out of all the series because, I mean, look at this dress. I love the color gray. I can't explain it. I just love the color gray in this kind of like form. Like that gray, that soft ash gray dress. Oh my god. Makes my heart beat fast. The last book, the fifth and final book is called The Crown, and as much as I love my series, this is the only book in the series, of my series, that is hardcover, and it drives me insane. I mean, I love hardcover. I could read hardcovers all day. I can read paperbacks too. I don't have any problem with those. But I just feel so much better when I have a nice hard cover in my hands, and it just feels nice and so, I don't know what the word is. It's just beautiful, like this purple and the fairy lights, and she's pretty and I'm over here looking like poo. By the way, I look like poo because I've been working my butt off for the past 3 days. I've gone to work and every single day I've done yard work. Like I said, this is such a good series and I'm not going to tell you guys anything much about it. But these are so unpredictable. I love Kiera Cass's writing in all of them. She's funny. She can make you cry. Guys, I have literally cried over this series. I've cried. I'm not going to tell you why, and I'm not going to tell you if they were sad tears or happy tears or just neutral tears, because that's just giving away too much. This isn't really part of the series. This is kind of like a bind up of all of the companion novellas, I guess, or the companion stories, like the little tiny stories that sometimes they sell like as an ebook. Yeah, as an ebook. I have the actual bind up for it, and it's called Happily Ever After, and ignore my bookmark because it's a bracelet that I bought and never have worn. So but I'm only on like chapter 4, and it has like a, let's see, it has something called The Queen, which is these are all stories. The Queen, The Prince, The Guard, The Favorite, Scenes from Celeste, I'm not gonna, let's see, The Maid, then what happens after the one, and then that's all I'm gonna say because the rest of it kind of gives it away. Read this like after you read the entire series because it's so much easier to comprehend, and it has exclusive scenes and art. So I think that's it, guys, for this video. I was just gonna make it nice, simple, and short, but here's all of my selection series. I would be so thankful if she wrote like maybe one more story, maybe just one more. I do have her other book called The Siren. I'm thinking those are the only ones that she has written, but she actually has just come out with a new one, and I actually bought it at Walmart for like $11 in hardcover, and it's called The Siren, and it's just as pretty as all of the selection series covers. Maybe if I write a book one day, I can make mine look this pretty. One can only hope. Well guys, that's it for this video, and for my next video, I think I'm going to do movie-based books. As in books that were adapted into movies, or was it movies adapted from books? I can never remember. I'm going to finish this up, and I'll see y'all later.